All right. How y'all doing? I'm trying to wait a couple of more minutes before I go into Hot Cluckum podcast. This live about what I'm talking about. I just want to give a disclaimer. This is not a hate video or anything like that. I just like posing questions that I be wanting answers to. If anybody can give me an answer to it, I'll gladly talk about it and I'll gladly be open to them about it. But it's just stuff that I be having on my mind. So I just want to talk about it. Can we talk about it? Okay, great. All right. So this video I wanted to talk about is it a culture dying? Is it religions dying? We talk about Christianity dying all the time, but is this dying as well? Thank you. Oh, you can buy the class. Let me see. You should be able to. When you want to click on buying the class, you just have to make sure that you're clicking on it's a class when it comes to shipping so that you're not charged a shipping fee. That's all that is. So you just have to choose like store pickup or class. And then if it's just a class and you're not ordering anything else, then it'll take off that part. Yeah. So you can buy it, Lena. How's everyone? And I don't want to make this long. And let me say this again. This is not a hate video. It's not. So don't come for me. And even if you do, I'm probably not going to respond because I don't care. But I feel like this needs to be discussed and I will respectfully do it. So if you have comments, I appreciate it if you respect me as well. Thank you for the hearts. I'm not coming in this into someone that don't know what the fuck they talking about. Um, I just look at the experiences of it, and I feel like we don't talk about it enough. I feel like we're so concerned about. Yes, it'll be emailed. I think we are so concerned about what people think, and even the communities that we don't live. We don't live, and so is the culture dying? Is it dying? I think it is because the elders, they're either getting older and people tentatively now, they take stuff and make their own. And there's nothing wrong with it. But I think that it's gotten so far from tradition and it's more into self. I think a lot of people are into self more than they are into tradition. And I think that a lot of this is money oriented. And I think a lot of it is, it's really hurting the people. It's not helping them. I think that most of this is cult like behavior. People quick to say that my infinite energy group is a cult or something, and it's not. Um, but some questions that I asked was, and these were given to me by somebody that's currently in a ATR. So again, I what I did was I talked about it in my infinite energy group, and there was a lot of people who were in these ATR religions, and They were mistreated, they were sexually abused, they were financially abused. It happens way more, and you think that the church is bad. You think the church is bad. Oh my God. Thank you, Infinite Juju. Your group brings knowledge, self motivating us to find things. Yes, that's what I want. But I want to be able to talk about things that are important to everybody in the community, not just some people. I've never seen so many people be in a spiritual community, whether it's Christianity or ATR, that are so mean spirited. I ain't never seen nothing like it. And y'all can come in because I know a lot of people on here and y'all just looking. You can come in and ain't nobody gonna say nothing bad because these are your feelings, these are your thoughts, and you are entitled to your feelings and your thoughts. Um, but who's gonna stand up for the blatant sexually exploitation that these Babalawos do towards the new devotees? Who stands up for the devotees? They don't know. They come into this completely innocent, completely oblivious, and they are exploited sexually. They are. Hello. They are. They are exploited sexually. Y'all want to say something about that? And I think what really bothers me the most is that a lot of these babalaos, a lot of these elders, a lot of the leadership, they're the ones that's doing it. I'm not saying all. I'm not saying all. But a lot of them are doing it and they've been doing it for decades. This is not nothing that's new. This is just something that's talked about more, just like anything else. To me, I feel like these ATRs, these African traditional religions, are just like any other fucking religion. And I can't get with conformity. I can't get with something that you're teaching people the first thing that they might be coming to you for a general reading and you telling them about their spiritual husband or lack of spiritual husband, or until you do this you won't never get a spiritual husband. I ain't looking for a fucking spiritual husband. Do you know when I tried to go into a house, that's the first fucking thing that was discussed with me, was about being somebody's spiritual husband? What? And then if it's not the spiritual matrimony bullshit, it's about clout. You want to have the most people in your home, and I'm talking about your spiritual house. You want to be the most well known. Do you think social media has cheapened the tradition or enriched it? Because you got them African scammers all the motherfucking time, always in somebody's inbox. They even create fake pages and be doing fake readings with people. And I know, I ain't no telling how many motherfucking fake pages they got me. But please, I say this all the fucking time. I do not be in nobody inbox trying to get them in, solicit any type of reading. So I'm asking these questions because I want you to answer them. Do you think social media has cheapened the traditions or has it enriched it? I don't think that it's enriched it at all. I think it's put it more out on the front street. And because people don't know, anybody can look like they're doing it well. I think that people are looking for something. And I say this all the fucking time. People are looking for something. They looking for something. Yeah, there's a lot. It just report them because they not me. I don't solicit any readings of any kind. I would not do that. As a matter of fact, I'm trying to get away from doing readings. I'll leave that for all the TikTokers. um, Somebody said in the money grab. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Ain't nobody being blessed with them. You going in debt, trying to pay them. You think the church was bad with their 10%? God damn. In my group, they was talking about somebody that had paid, I think $40,000 for initiation. $40,000. $40,000. And of course, it was a person of the other. Oh, they saw them a mile away. Shit, they saw them a mile away. But absolutely, they're looking for someone to heal um, their abandonment issues, their insecurities, the way they've been raised, the things that they've experienced, the people that have been around that have hurt them. And I feel like all of these communities or these traditions or these religions, all they do is want to conform and control. I think that. And think about it like this. Think about it like this. And I want everybody just, just, just hear me out. Imagine going to church and being church hurt by the people in the church, these Christians that you've been exposed to, and that they hurt you. Imagine that, if you will. Are you imagining that? Are you thinking about your own church hurt? Go on this journey with me. Imagine leaving that. Imagine searching for something, searching for someone, searching for acceptance, searching for validation, searching for someone to see you, right? We've all been there. And then a Babala comes, or a Tata comes, or a Mambo comes. And you're thinking, this person's taking time up with me, this person's talking to me, this person's giving me a reading, and they might be onto some stuff. Imagine it. They coming for a general reading. They're coming for a general reading. They just coming, and then you get told, "Oh, you have this over your head or that over your head, and you need to be doing this. You need to be initiating. And you're like, oh, is that why I didn't connect to Christianity? Is that why I've been on this journey, and now I need to do this?" Okay. So you get brought into this home and it's other people just like you. You think they look like you, they talk like you, they sound like you. You think this is it. This is what I've been looking for. And then you discover the person that you trust the most, the leadership, they are being sexually assaulted, they are being exploited, they are being financially, um, yes, Carissa, all these ATRs have lost their spiritual authenticity. Yes, I agree. See, I don't believe that, agape. I don't believe that's another thing they do spell to block your chakra, to ignore your intuition. See, I don't believe that. I don't think, and I'm going to say this, I don't think that anyone has the ability to hex, to curse, if you didn't do anything to deserve that. I don't think anyone can hurt you unless it's warranted. I don't think that anyone can block you unless it's warranted. A lot of these traditions teach that when you want to keep being blessed, that's worse than fucking Christianity. If you want to keep being blessed, you got to do this. If you want to open up the doors to being blessed, you got to do that. You don't want to lose your blessing. You don't want to miss out on your blessing. What do you mean? So people pay. They paying the Bible out. They paying whomever. They paying. They paying. They hard earned money. And for some of them, it ain't even enough. I was told a story that they don't require 10%, they require 50% of your income. And he don't give a damn what bills you got to pay. I don't think I could be a part of something like that. And I'm gonna say something else that's probably going to piss some of y'all off. I can't control it. This is my channel. You don't like it, unsubscribe to it, but I'm gonna say it. Um, if there's no eldership that's teaching, how are the young people supposed to preserve the tradition? How is that supposed to work? How does that work? If you got a house and everybody in that bitch is 40 and under, where's the eldership? How does that work? I'm asking these questions. I don't even want to make this video long. Y'all can take the video, you can share it in your home, share it in, because the people want to know. I'm the vessel. I'm being used, right? But these questions are not necessarily coming from me. They're coming from a lot of people. And you are welcome to answer them in the comments. Hey, I'm not opposed to any of it. My thing is, if this is great, I want to see it. If this is great, prove that to me. Because if I'm having to prove myself that I'm worthy to be in this house, why aren't y'all proving that y'all are worthy for me to be in your house? Where's the leadership? Where's the eldership? And another question that I have for the elders, y'all know what the fuck is going on out here. Y'all know what these motherfuckers is doing. Why y'all letting this shit go on? Why y'all letting this go on? Tell me when if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, please, I'll stand corrected. I'm not above reproach. I've had a godfather and a godmother as well. Explain to me if these elders that are here and they're supposed to be teaching and guiding, why are they letting all of this shit go on? And this shit ain't just going on for now. This shit has been going on for fucking decades. Tell me where I'm wrong at. Correct me. I'm not above criticism. Listen, y'all gonna talk about a motherfucker anyway. You're gonna talk about if I'm saying something good. You're gonna talk about if I'm saying something bad. You're gonna talk about if I'm talking about the moon. I ain't supposed to be talking about the moon. If I'm talking about Wicca, listen, I ain't supposed to be talking about Wicca. Listen, I am what you call an occultist. I've said this before. I think that there's something beautiful in everything, including African traditional religions. I absolutely do. I think there's beautiful, some of the ceremonies are so beautiful, they're so powerful. Please do not get me wrong. But some of them, listen, and let's not even get on the Hispanic people because I'm just not going to talk about the ATR. Let's talk about Santeria. I'm not trying to be funny, but ain't nothing worse than a Haitian than a Mexican. I didn't say what I said. It's my opinion. You do not like that. You do not have to like my opinion. But baby, some Hispanic people, baby, they would initiate a baby goat. Yes, they will for some money. They will initiate a fucking chicken, a rooster. And I ain't talking about to cleanse nobody either. This this the chicken. It's initiated. I don't know how you say chicken in Spanish, but they will. Everything I feel like is money driven, but if you say something about not doing something for free, then you charge too much. Like they'll say me, I charge too much. I don't think I charge enough. If bitches pollo, they will initiate a pollo. Initiation y pollo. Like this is what's happening. This is what's happening. This is what's happening. And nobody's saying shit. So what happens? It just keeps going and going and going and going, and nobody's fucking addressing this shit. People are getting hurt. People are hurting themselves behind the shit that they have fucking experienced in these fucking ATRs and even Christianity. If you got the deprogram from Christianity, some people not got the deprogram from these ATRs too. Let's just go and put the shit on out there. I had someone to tell me that we got to focus on the healing. Well, if you're not focusing exactly on what the problems are, you'll never fucking be able to address healing. Nobody speaks up. Nobody says anything. Everybody's scared. Well, if you say something, they're going to hex you. They're going to throw some work. I don't give a fuck about none of that. I don't. I don't give a fuck about none of that because I ain't did shit to nobody. I was a fucking victim. I ain't did shit to nobody, and I have a right to say whatever the fuck I need to say about this because this is my experience, and nobody's gonna tell me about my goddamn experience. And if I can teach something from my experience so that you learn and that you can be better, right? You can make decisions where you trust in yourself, not somebody else. What do I always tell you? You don't even have to trust me. Fact check what the fuck I say. I'm not above reproach. I'm not above nothing or nobody. When I have counseling sessions with people that needs deprogramming from these ATRs, please trust and believe I'm dealing with that right now. I have people that have been programmed through these ATRs and stuff like that, and now they're not a part of them anymore. And half of them they had lost their mind. A lot of them are dealing with the trauma and abuse. Now they have to be deprogrammed. They have to think that it's not their fault, that they don't deserve it. Do you know how many times that I say during one counseling session, you don't deserve anything bad? How many times I have to say, you're okay. You're fine. And let me be clear, I can name names. And if they ever fuck with me, I will. Because people do tell me stuff. People do talk. Just like I'm sure that they talk about me to y'all. People talk about me about other things that's going on. Now, I don't do bullshit. But if I'm counseling somebody and they're naming names of the person that's done something to them, I always ask, what do you want to do about it? Well, nothing, I can't. They'll bobble out. That's not fucking true. What do you want to do about it? Sometimes y'all gonna have to learn. Sometimes you got to stand alone. We want so badly to be accepted, to be validated, for people to give a fuck about us. But sometimes you got to know that, baby, sometimes you got to just stand the fuck alone. Stop thinking that someone's going to validate your point. See, I don't need nobody to validate my point because I speak on my facts. Did you hear what I said? My facts. And my facts ain't got to be yours. Another thing is, Prada, why are you sleeping so loud, sweetie? My dog, hold on. Thank you, Astro Freak Deuce Deuce. Come here. So y'all can see that ain't me breathing like that, cause y'all be like, Duchess breathing hard, the motherfucker. It ain't me, it's Prada. Thank you, Prada. Huh, Prada. Thank you, Mama. She was she. Mm-mm. Now I don't want you to say that. I don't want you to say that. I think we just say thank you for being accountable and helping us to be mindful. Sometimes we're not so we're not so fucking gullible. It's not that you're not gullible. You don't know. You don't know. You don't know. You're not educated in these traditions if you were not raised in them. I was raised in an ATR. I do not practice it, but I was raised in it. I was. My little bra showing. I got one of them bra like that. I didn't feel like taking that bitch off and change the shirt, so this is what you got. Babe, I'm talking about just sleeping loud. Girl, is the weather changing? Fire. Hi, mommy. Oh, it's your mama. Hush your sleepy. Oh, I just be snoring so loud. Baby, turn the volume down on your snoring. Okay. And then my next question is it appropriate to solicit people in inbox in the name of EFI? I have a hard time believing that a person could successfully hex me when they are in my inbox trying to solicit a reading. And I've had my own Magical Lady Duchess page hit me up. Like it's not mine, it's somebody else's. Like, would you like a reading? Bitch, you do know that you talk to the person that you're emulating. Oh, you're gonna be hexed. Bitch, I'm not fucking worried about your motherfucking weak ass motherfucking head. Girl, hex your mama on whatever dirt floor she's on. And yes, I did go there because don't play in my face like that. But people are saying, Duchess, you supposed to do a reading with me today. Oh, you're not on my calendar. Yeah, I am. I had cashed out you. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Not a cash out person. I have a whole website in a viable business. You have to go through the website. You can call the store, but you have to order it online, darling. So, I mean, what do you feel about that? I had somebody swooping down that I was a scammer. And I'm like, baby, I didn't take your money. Do you have a receipt? Do you have an NDA? Do you have a contract? Because that's what you signed with me. But no, I don't have any of that. But then you ain't get no work from me. I'm just saying. I think that, and I don't think that every aspect of the ATRs are bad. I do not think that every elder is bad. I do not think that every mambo, I do not think, I'm not disrespecting anyone's crown. That is not what I'm doing. I am just saying that there is a lot of misappropriation of funds. It's a lot of abuse sexually. It's a lot of exploitation in these ATRs. And it's just not fair because all people are looking for is acceptance and validation. I've seen people be initiated, don't even speak the language. So how do you know what people are saying? They just don't sit right with me. It just it doesn't. It just doesn't sit right with me. It doesn't seem fair to me. It doesn't seem appropriate to me. It just doesn't. You thinking that they are doing a ceremony, a drum ceremony, and everybody speaking Creole or everybody speaking Spanish. You speak English. You don't know what the hell going on. Oh, I feel it. Well, you feel what, baby? The drums? Because you don't know what the fuck they conjuring up. Huh? They just, I be wanting to know. I be wanting to know. I be wanting to know. Another thing that I have a question of, what are the appropriate steps to take when seeking out guidance in these traditions as a newbie? ATR is an African traditional religion. I am just saying. I just be having questions. I would love for someone to watch this video and to answer these questions. And also to answer why isn't there more healing? Because most times I hear, oh, this is over my head, this is what I have to do, I've been cursed, and this is to remove this, and somebody doing work on me, and so, like, who who is these somebodies? Who is the they and them? Who? Why? What did you do? Do you deserve it? Like, I literally be talking to people. I swear to God, I literally need to do a or create something from breaking away from ATRs and create a program that people can go to detox from that behavior and that culture and that religion, just like they do when they break away from church. Because if y'all think that church hurt is something, these ATR hurts are way worse. It's way worse. I can say maybe 20, 30 years ago. Thank you. Thank you. I love you. I thank you. I love you too. I think 20, 30 years ago, it lost its luster. I said what I said. And all you have now is just a diluted version of what used to be the truth, about what used to be authentic, about what used to be real. It's cult like behavior, and it's a Slavic slave type of behavior as well. I don't think that you have to sacrifice anything that you don't want to for things to go your way. I don't think you have to, I don't think you should need to do that. But I would love for these questions to be answered. I remember part of my Evo was I had to cut all my hair off. So I did. I don't regret it, but that's what I was willing to do. So if I'm willing to sacrifice my everything, my glory, which was my hair, what are these ATRs willing to sacrifice for me? Ask y'all godparents that. Ask them. Ask them. Are you able to study and do your own thing? Yes, I have people saying they don't follow any of them. I don't, and I do my own thing. I have to make these sacrifices. Okay, well, what are they willing to sacrifice for me? I am just as worthy as the thing that I'm supposed to be inspiring to. I'm supposed to be honoring. I'm just as worthy. I have a problem with any religion that does not say that. Well, if you just decline to sacrifice, but I was in an auto accident, I don't think one has anything to do with the other. And don't you think that either? I do not think that anybody has more control over your life than you have over your own. I don't think that any one of y'all can speak over my life and fuck my life up. I do not believe that. If I don't move the way that that house wants me to move, they can curse me, they can hex me, they can stop my money. I don't fucking believe that. I believe that you can come out of anything. I believe that all things are possible. I'm telling you what I do find. I find that a lot of these people in the ATR have some type of mental illness that has been not diagnosed or they've been underdiagnosed, and they are taking advantage of the weak. I think there are a lot of people with these titles. I believe there are a lot of people that did not earn them, they paid for them. And you mean to tell me that this person that might have paid a little bit more extra money so they was able to skip steps, that's this initiated Babalawo, this initiated priest, this initiated Yaya, whatever, right? You mean to tell me that the spirit that flows through them has to give them the message, but that spirit ain't gonna flow through me and it's about me? I got questions. Explain that to me. If I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. I will stand corrected. I will stand corrected. Because at the end of the day, if you're standing in the gap for my spiritual growth, right? You're standing in the gap for that. Why doesn't your life reflect better living situations? Being able to do it because you love it or and you have a passion for it. Why is it that it's just like a fucking pastor? The pastor, when they need money, they do extra offerings. But if you need money, they go tell you to pray. I just have a hard time believing in something. Just like I have a hard time believing if there's a church and there's more than two or three handicap spots, this church is not full of miracles. Because why all these motherfuckers in these? Why is all this the first row, second row is full of handicap spots? Somebody lying. Somebody is lying. What is all these handicap? Baby, they are not listening. Somebody lying. I don't see no miracles going on in this church. I don't want to come here. Baby, the sick is shut in list long than the motherfucker. Somebody is not in the healing business. I don't know about this shit. I don't want to go there. Everybody sick. It's about 30 motherfucking handicaps, but I don't want to go to that church. I don't want to go. I don't want to go there. Because why is all these handicap spots like that? This ain't no healing church. I'm telling you, the ATRs I was with it. My mother died in 2004. Baby, that stuff died back then. I'm just saying. I am just saying. My mother died in 2004. She was 76 years old. You're that's EFI right there. She gone. That type of education, that type of hoodoo, that type of voodoo. Oh yeah, that was it. That was real shit. She was 76 in 2004. She's been gone since 2004. It's 2023. It's getting ready to be 2024. That's gone. I don't know what diluted version that we have now. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. If it's real, show me it's real. Where are the miracles at? Because most times what I find is that we are doing cleansings and keeping the blessings and we are doing listen. And the only person that's profiting is who? The people that's doing the ceremonies. It sure ain't you. You being in debt, buying pots and all of this other stuff, getting ready for your initiation. But what happens after the initiation? How has your life changed since you've been a part of that house? How has it prospered? Oh, you got a godfather now. Oh, you got a godmother now. Great. How has your life prospered? Where is your knowledge and your wisdom? Why? Why is it so expensive? That's why you love me. Listen, they gonna talk about you anyway. Listen, you can talk about me. I got thick ass skin. It ain't shit you can't say about me that ain't already been said, child. And they done said a whole bunch of shit about me. I'm just saying, how has your life been so enriched? Because most of them still in poverty. Most of them still struggling. How has your life changed? Show me that part. Because I didn't seen a lot of this other shit. I didn't seen a lot of the raping and molestation and the sexual exploitation of women and men. I've heard of elders, they don't want the little girls, they want the little boys. And they're teaching them how to be guardians over the Orishas and back there fumbling on their little penises and their booties and shit. See, I'm gonna talk about it. I want to talk about it. I don't. Listen. Listen, listen, listen. I know I might not be your popular occultist. I know I might not be your popular spiritualist, but I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna tell you what's out there. I'm gonna tell you what the streets saying. So my question is the Orisha culture dying? Is it? Someone said, I know someone right now that was sentenced to 200 years in charge of the music ministry. Is the Orisha culture dying? That is my question. Who's preserving it? Who's preserving it? Who's really protecting it? Are they protecting their pockets? They protecting their name. Miss Densmore said, I saw one in Georgia that was living in a rundown hotel. I have a hard time believing that any spirit is moving in a situation like this. I do. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care what you say. How has your life prospered? How have you prospered? What have you gained? But a whole bunch of elect A's. Hmm? What have you prospered? What have you gained? It's all an organized religion. I just why I can't be a part of none of them. I would love to in my mind, but my spirit just won't let me. I just can't. I seek for real wisdom. I seek for real knowledge. I'm forever a student. That's all I want. I want a genuine, authentic experience. I want real eldership. I don't want to be in competition. I've tried to be a part of different houses and they didn't like me because I already had a name. Ain't that crazy? Jealous, greedy, envious. That ain't what this is supposed to be about. So clicky, so fucking clicky. This people don't like this people. That don't like what? Listen, I know I'm not a popular occultist because I'm gonna always say what I feel, and sometimes what I say, what I feel, you might not like it. But I ain't never been mean about it. I'm always very kind, even in my curtness, because I would never act uncouth. But I will tell you if I feel like, even if you work for me and you working for me, and I feel like you're not giving me what you should be giving me, I'm going to challenge you to do more. You don't want to do more, then hit the fucking door. Even in my fucking life, if you're saying that you're my friend, then you need to fucking act like my friend. If I'm feeling like you're not acting like my fucking friend, I should have the right to say that. You're not being a good friend. Why could we not be honest with each other? Why, if you got a problem with me, why you just can't tell me? Why you got to tell everybody that ain't got shit to do with it? That happens in the spiritual community. Oh, she got 1,000 likes on this, and I only got 3 likes. Just because a person don't like it, don't mean they ain't seen it. It's a whole motherfucking bunch of trolls and shit. Watch me and don't like shit, but they trolls the fuck out of me. But most of these elders are mean spirited. They allow they allow separation in their homes. That's why I want to be a part of. I believe this. I believe that the spiritual community could be wonderful. I believe it could be beautiful because your path is supposed to be wonderful. It's supposed to be beautiful, and I think that's why I get so upset when so many people are hurt behind trusting a spiritualist or trusting someone in the ATR. I know I do not say everything right all the time. I know, but I'm honest in the way that I feel about something, and that's more than what a lot of people give. I I almost mentioned her name. She did not like me because other people didn't like me, but I had never had an interaction with her, even though she apologized, and I didn't even know what she was apologizing for. But I thank her for speaking out and telling me, but we can't have this blind loyalty faith. It's getting people hurt. We can't have this blind loyalty and faith. Even when you go to Elecqua, he tests you. He tests you. So if one test go one way, shouldn't another test go another way? That's all I'm just saying. I feel like everybody that watches this video, even a portion of it, that sees me, you are so worthy and you are validated. You don't need anyone else to make you feel that way. And if you think that that blue sky is purple, well, bitch, is purple to you. If you think that water is pink and is not clear, then it's pink. There's nothing wrong with you for wanting to stand alone. There's also nothing wrong with you when you want to be validated. Something wrong with you. Either way. But it is something wrong if you don't take your spirituality, if you don't take your path serious enough. Don't just be so trusting with everybody, with you, with your soul, with your spirit, with your heart, with your core being. Look at everybody that ain't been around you and that didn't hurt you and shit. You still here. Why you gotta open yourself up to be hurt more because you don't want to investigate, you don't want to ask questions. Some questions are hard to ask, but you need to do that. Thank you. Thank you. That's why when I don't give general readings, I've said this before and I'm gonna say it again. You can never book a general reading. You better have some questions. You better have some things that you want to talk about because I'm just not supposed to pull a whole bunch of cards through a whole bunch of bones just on something general. And when we discuss something, I'm gonna give you a solution because that's what they're supposed to do. How are y'all getting all these readings from people? They don't never give you a solution. They'll never tell you how to fix it. They just tell you got the problem. And y'all paying these folks. That's your fault. It is one thing, what I was told a long time ago when I got in trouble, ignorance of the law does not constitute that you did not commit a crime. So ignorance of a meaning you didn't know, okay, now you do. So what do you do about it? It's happening. It's happening every fucking where. Some of these people are not nice. Some of these people are not nice. And I'm going to say it again. They are not nice. They are mean as fuck. They are condescending as fuck. They are fucking contrary as fucking fuck. They are not. some of these people that they're allowing into this thing, because there's a lot of people that come to me that are suffering from a mental illness and they have a mental health issues and they breaking down. And I would get on them before you get into your magic. Let's focus on your mental health. They don't like that shit, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Before you get into your magic, let's work on this mental health. Let's get you stable. Because if you are unstable, your magic will be chaotic. And why the fuck do you want to keep surrounding yourself by chaotic things? People don't like that. They just want to be able to pay you a little something, and I do mean a little something, and just everything just work out. It does not work like that. It doesn't. Real magic takes real work, and you are the activator in it. Don't matter who you use to do it, whether it's you or somebody else. They're just tools. You're the person. I want y'all to take y'all spirituality, y'all path, whatever you want to call it, very seriously. Question everything and settle for nothing. This is just another video. I'm probably going to do some more. I probably might bring on people to talk about this as well. This is not to bash. we're not bashing. We're only going to talk about the truth of things. Okay? We're not going to hate on nothing. We're going to talk about the truth of things, because in order for you to heal, you got to be honest. We got to talk about the hard stuff. That's the way that you heal. Okay? There's nothing wrong with you guys that have been in these ATRs and you were mistreated. That's on them. That ain't on you. You wasn't ignorant. You wasn't dumb. You wasn't stupid. You were seeking something. And you trusted someone to help you. Ain't we supposed to do that? Ain't we supposed to do that? All right, y'all. Many blessings to everybody. I speak light and love to everybody as well. I hope that you follow whatever you are called to follow, and it is the right thing for you. And if it's Wicca and it changes tomorrow, and now you're a Druid and it changes again, and you're an E5 and it changes again, that you're doing something else, so what? Because growing is still growing. I say to you all, MagicalLadyDuchess.com. You can go on there and book your readings, your life coaching experiences if you're needing it, your trauma, whatever it is, or if you just want to book a conversation with me, I am more than willing to do that. I do love consultations on Friday. So if you are wanting some work or you are wanting some solid spiritual advice, that I'm not going to be giving you a spiritual husband, I will teach you how to get one though. But y'all can have a spiritual, I don't want no spiritual man. But anyway, my point is that you can go on MagicalLadyDuchess.com. You can look at my products. You can look at my store. You want to book an appointment, you can do it there as well. You guys have a wonderful afternoon. Share, like, and subscribe. Ashe.